Hello and welcome again. This is my first video I just moved into this room downstairs at my son's house. I've been staying with my son since the house fire. So this is kind of a test video. You may hear a slight rumbling in the background because the heat and air unit is right outside of this room, up outside. I'm in the basement. But anyway, we're going to try shooting this video in here because I wanted to do some stuff outside, but it's been raining for like the last 4 or 5 days straight. So it is what it is. And if you notice here, I'll try and move a little bit where you can see, there's a lot of black places on this flag. This is a flag that actually survived the house fire. I had another British flag that was on top of it, so where it was folded up, it's got burned streaks on the edges, and I will be using it when I'm doing some of my British stuff. But anyway, what I want to talk about today is this shaving box, which when I was working on this mirror at Martin Station a couple weeks ago, I did talk about this box briefly, but I wanted to go into a little more detail. This is a very nice box. I'm not sure who made it. I know Marcus at Martin Station told me who had owned the box, and it was somebody that had passed away and it got donated to them. And because of my house fire, this was some of the stuff that they donated to me to help me get back up and going again. So it's a really nice box. It has this nice, well, let's start off with on the back here. One, you can see it's got all the metal binding on the edges with a period, looks pretty period hasp. May not be quite, but close enough. But it's got a little piece here that is, I'm pretty sure it's just glued in, but it's sitting there, and that's a rest so that when you open the box, like I'm going to do here, it doesn't completely fall back. And you can see it has a mirror here, and then it has 2 compartments with lids, and then an open space in the middle. And this is my shaving brush, and I put it in there because I had this set out with my shaving kit at Martin's. Oh yeah, that hasp is done period correctly because it's got the inside. Let me hold it up here. This part here, it's just a loop, and then it's splayed open like a cotter pin on the inside to hold that. That is a very period correct way of doing a hasp catch. But anyway, it came with these 2 little boxes. There wasn't anything in them. One, if you watch the video on me making that mirror, I put the staples that I use to hold my glass in one of these boxes, just to have them in a period container instead of in the plastic where I bought them. But anyway, it has these little lids that pull out, and you can see they're done. Yeah, this is a better example here where the ring is, and it's just got a pin that goes through, and it's flattened out. You can't get much more period correct than that to hold something in place. And on this side, there was 2 things in there. One, this small buckle, friction fit British double D style buckle. That looks to be for a musket sling. And there was a sling swivel, and I gave it to my friend Jonah because he had traded for a club butt Fowler that it had the button down on the bottom of the stock to hold the sling strap, but up at the top somebody had taken the sling swivel off and plugged the hole. So I gave him that sling swivel, and it was a little bit too big, but I was like, dude, you've got a forge, or he has access to them, because I didn't know. He told me he sold his forge, but he does have friends that have some. And I told him you can heat that up, reshape it to where it fits your gun. It's not that hard to do. And then on the other side, and you can see it's the same thing. You've got this nice little ring, and then you have a little loop here of wire, and then it comes into the inside, and then you put it through. It's like a cotter pin. You slide it, put over the ring, push it through the hole, and then flare out the ends, and it makes a nice catch or drawer pull. But anyway, and then on this side here, and I'm going to move this over here. Now these were the razors I already had in my shaving kit. The one problem with this box, the small market wallet that I carry my shaving kit in, this box won't fit in it. And so I'm going to have to do something, and I may just make a bigger box to put this box in with my shaving bowl and the soap containers. I've got a wooden one and a ceramic to hold the shaving soap. But this razor fits in there nicely. I'll hold it up here where you can see. It just drops right in there, so it makes a perfect place to keep it. This smaller one, yeah, you can either go in there or on this side. And my other razor, because it came in a box form fitted for it, and it's just a little bit too long, or I would drop it in this slot in the middle. But anyway, this is just, like I said, it's just a neat little box that, that's not wanting to, oh, this may be for this side. Okay, they do have certain ways they want to fit in. But then if you look here, you can see the wood's a little bit warped right in there, but that just comes with age. Put these back in here, put this back in here. And anyway, and then if I wanted to, I could put a small lock. I may just make a pin to go in that to keep it from coming open. But it's a nice little box that, one, I appreciate that it was given to me, and knowing that it came from Martin Station, and like I said, it will be forever linked with my display of my shaving stuff at upcoming events. So I hope you found this informative and you enjoyed the video. Thank you.